Hey everybody, it's Tiffany here with Range Master, and I am joined by the one, the only, the incomparable, the magnificent Tim Kelly, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't have my little sound effects board where I can like do all the applause. But rest assured, Tim, everybody on earth is applauding you right now because you're just that applause worthy. And for anyone who doesn't know why, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Tim Kelly. I'm the owner of Apache Solutions Firearms Training in Yadkinville, North Carolina. That's about an hour north of Charlotte, about 30 minutes west of Winston-Salem. I've been doing this since about 2017. Our primary business is teaching private sessions, so meeting an individual student where they are, helping them establish goals, and then helping them meet their goals along the way. And over the past almost 8 years, in February it'll be 8 years, we've got close to 8,000 hours worth of private sessions under our belts. So we've learned a lot along the way. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me and a little bit about who we are as Apache.
Fantastic. And for anyone who doesn't know, Tim is at the helm of Apache, but he also brings to the table an entire entourage of amazing instructors who have gravitated towards him, which just goes to reiterate my earlier point that Tim is awesome and he attracts awesome people. And you, TACCON attendees, will get to have a little taste, a little sneak peek of what Tim brings to the table as an instructor because he's teaching not one, not two, but five blocks at TACCON, like a ton. He's a workaholic. So where do you want to start, Tim? Do you want to talk about let's see, elements of the draw?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Right.
Elements of the concealed draw. Yeah. So that's a class that we've taught for I guess several years now, been a really popular workshop here locally at our place. So this is just kind of a taste of that, so to speak. I find that this is a really, really important class. A lot of folks just quickly jump from, okay, got, learn basics of marksmanship down to now let's go, do Ricky Bobby stuff. And instead of just, hey man, pump the brakes just a minute and let's make sure that you can do that safely and efficiently. It really helps to kind of, you know, uh, it really helps to kind of provide you with something to build off of. So
Yeah, totally agree. And I think it's just a tragedy when we have folks who have not been working from the holster and then they go to a class where somebody says, "All right, get the gun out, put the gun away." And they're never actually taught the technique, not only for getting a gun out of the holster, but for getting it back in, which is probably as important, if not more so. So thank you for
absolutely.
that. And then you're also teaching the instructor version of Elements of the Draw. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about that.
So that will just be kind of a sneak peek into a very small portion of our instructor enrichment program, where we break down the individual components of drawing from a holster and how we relay that information to students. So for folks that aren't familiar with instructor enrichment program, it's not an instructor development class or anything like that, where we're telling you how to do it as much as we were just providing with a couple of different ideas and also taking some ideas from the class and in an effort to try to build off of each other. So I mean that's the whole purpose of the instructor enrichment program, is to try to bring together a wealth of knowledge of other trainers who do this from all different walks of life, and they may have different methods or have learned different things and have different stories that can contribute to helping teach this.
Absolutely. And I'm so if you are doing any kind of teaching in any capacity and you haven't looked into Apache's IEP, I strongly recommend it. I know Lynn Givens has gone through the program and spoke very highly of it. Tim was kind enough to invite me, but I have not been able to do it yet. So I hope that I'm still welcome and you haven't
Yes,
rescinded the
absolutely.
offer because I do intend on coming to that class just as soon as I can get to lovely sunny Yadkinville. But wait, there's more because Tim is also teaching a new class this year called Gun No Pew, which I just want to make into a jingle. It's the best class title ever. So tell us about Gun No Pew.
Let me first tell you how Gun No Pew came to be. So I was teaching I was actually teaching at another conference who does also do similar blocks of instruction like this. And the year before I had taught similar content, the she had renamed my classes for me. And I just thought maybe that's just the way it was. Like it's not a big deal. She didn't change my content. She didn't tell me how I needed to teach it. She just changed the name. So I was just being goofy. And I said, this is a stoppage clinic of some sort. So I just said, gun no pew. And she left it.
Uh,
And it caught on. So people really like the idea of gun no pew. But anyhow,
it's a
so gun no
fantastic name. I love it.
it did. It kind of stuck, but it addresses a lot of different stoppages and the difference between a stoppage and a malfunction and how to address them in an efficient manner. So we'll cover, depending on the time that we have, how quickly we can move through it. We'll cover some very simple stoppages, how to deal with those, and more complex stoppages as well.
Fantastic. I love it. So, folks, you are very lucky. You have 5 chances to get into a class with Tim Kelly. Definitely, definitely do your best to train with him because he is not only an amazing instructor, but he is an amazing human being. Tim, I mean that from the bottom of my
Well,
heart.
thank
And I
you.
can't wait to see you in Dallas. I'll see you there, my friend.
Looking forward to it.